Hi everyone. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about a tool that HR professionals, managers, recruiters, career counselors, and even students use all the time. And you're probably not familiar with it, so we are going to do a quick introduction and an activity. The tool is called ONET Online, and this is a great tool. I've used it countless times in my career as an HR professional. Now, if you haven't heard of it before, don't worry. Most people outside of HR haven't. But once you learn how to use it, you're going to realize it's basically the Swiss Army knife of workforce and career information. It is fabulous. ONET Online is a free database sponsored by the U.S. Department of Labor. It provides detailed information about hundreds of occupations across nearly every industry you can think of. You can use ONET to explore job descriptions, required skills, education levels, salary information, workplace technologies, work activities, and even personality traits connected with different careers. In HR, ONET is especially useful because it helps organizations create more accurate job descriptions and better understand the requirements of a position. So, for example, let's say someone wants to hire a human resource specialist. Instead of just guessing what should go into the job description, we can use ONET to identify important tasks, necessary skills, required knowledge areas, and common expectations associated with the role. It helps create more consistency and better alignment between actual work being performed and the qualifications organizations are seeking. A poorly written job description really matters because it can lead to weak applicant pools, unrealistic expectations, hiring problems, turnover, and performance issues. So tools like ONET help organizations make smarter workforce decisions. Now, from a student perspective, ONET is an incredible career exploration tool. You can research careers you're interested in and compare salaries, projected job growth, education requirements, and working conditions. You can even explore occupations just based on your interests, skills, or work styles. For example, maybe someone enjoys problem solving but hates highly repetitive work. ONET can help you identify careers that align better with those preferences. It's basically career research without the chaos of random internet advice from someone named Hustle King 420 telling you to quit your job and become a crypto consultant. So, one important thing to understand is that ONET does not make career decisions for people, it's just a tool. The information needs to be interpreted within the context of organizational needs, labor markets, experience, location, and individual goals. So as you move through the course, we're going to continue connecting HR decisions to workforce planning, staffing, training, performance management, etc. ONET supports many of those functions because it provides structured occupational data that organizations can use strategically. So for your upcoming activity, this is part of your activities this week, you're going to explore ONET and examine a career or a position that interests you. You're going to pay attention to the skills, tasks, and qualifications associated with that role, and you're going to be surprised how much detail is available. Honestly, some job descriptions are a humbling experience. Sometimes you search the role thinking, yeah, I could totally do that, and then ONET immediately responds with, respectfully, are you sure? So let's look at how to use this software. This is onetonline.org, you can see. And let's just put in that human resource specialist that we discussed. All right, there we go. So when you pull it up, you immediately see that there's some code. There are some codes here. These are codes for the Bureau of Labor Statistics. They really probably will not impact you. It's just a classification code. You'll see that human resource specialists have a bright outlook. This means that there's going to be a lot of jobs in this field available for the foreseeable future, so that's good. And then you can see all of these tabs across the top. These are some basic tools that will give you some ways to drill down into this information a little bit easier. If you need it in Spanish, if there's special veterans information here, that's all relevant. But let's just start with the top, the task. These are all of the common tasks that you could expect to conduct as an HR specialist. And if you click on each individual task, it will give you some other related occupations that do the same task. So if you like that task and want to do that task, you can see which other types of jobs use that task. As you can see, there are a lot of different types of tasks that will be displayed here. Then we'll go to work activities. Again, only 5 of 30 are displayed. They're going to display the top 5 every time, but you can click down to see the rest of them. These are overarching activities. These are more detailed work activities. This is the work context, how you're going to do your work every day. You're going to be using email. I know you hate it. Use it anyway because the world does. It's going to tell you about what kind of preparation you need. Most of these occupations require a 4-year bachelor's degree, but not all do. You can look up training and credentials available in your state, apprenticeship opportunities available. Here are some of the software skills that you might need. Your personal essential skills like speaking and active listening. These are all important skills for an HR specialist. The transferable skills, the knowledge necessary, again, how much education, what your worker characteristics are. That means what can you do well? What are your interests? This is new, and so this is kind of cool. You can go take an interest profiler to see what your interests are. So this is all free. The way you like to work. Are you a social person? Do you like to be around people? That's important in this type of work. And then it'll talk to you about the wages, and you can drill down into your own state to see what the basic wages are, the median wages. This was on the 2024 census, so you can look at that. It says there's a projected 81,000 jobs, so this is a growth faster than average projected, so that's really good. And you can go look for job openings. Finally, you have related occupations, so these are all also HR associated or affiliated using similar skills. And these are some certifications and national associations, although I think it's interesting that they don't have the Society for Human Resource Management on this site. So, oh, there it is. There we go. All right, so you can take this same website and put in whatever it is that you're interested in doing. And literally you can put Circus Con in there and it will come up. You just have to put in what you're interested in doing. So you're going to have an activity that is based on this. Be prepared. And that's the end of this introduction to ONET. Thank you.